Poverty remains a persistent and pressing issue in the Philippines, affecting millions of individuals and families across the nation. Today, we'll delve into the multifaceted dimensions of poverty in the Philippines, aiming to provide a comprehensive understanding of its causes and effects. First and foremost, of the many reasons why poverty is still ongoing is the lack of education. Education makes us knowledgeable in things that we should know, as well as make us aware of our surroundings and are less susceptible to the influence of others. Education is necessary for accurate information interpretation because it increases knowledge. A well-educated individual understands their own and others' roles in society, as well as their rights. Education is the key to success because it allows more opportunities for people in gaining knowledge, and it gives them more options in having a professional career, earning higher income than most other jobs offer. It provides the framework for people to construct better lives, realize their goals, and contribute to society. Education means a life of stability. It also promotes health and it decreases the chances of poverty. Without education, people will be forced to take low-income jobs, preventing them from giving their own children better education, making the cycle repeat itself. Of course, not only is the lack of education a problem here, it is also the lack of determination from most of the young adults adhere that makes poverty a constant issue in our country.
One of many burdens of the poor are the uncontrollable number of children due to low access on family planning services. We all know that family planning offers couples to work out their desired family size, to organize and plan how will they maintain their family according to their wants by relying to the couple's financial status. This is not seen to be a way to slow down the population's overall growth. Hence, their primary goal is to provide low-income couples more control over an important aspect in their own lives. By means of this, they should also be introduced to some contraceptives and proper sex education. According to the National Demographic Health Survey, there are 2.6 million married women and 5.1 million unmarried women who wanted to use family planning but were not able to do so in 2017. Meaning that there is lack of family planning services offered from the government, especially to the slum areas of the Philippines.
Due to unpracticed family planning and the rising number of their children, they lack the financial resources to sustain their basic needs. This lack of promptness can have a huge financial impact on women and their families because the unfortunate often have no access to these services. Their health as well as the health of their family may be impacted by this. Their precautions can include everything from child malnutrition to the inability to attain education. With this comes widespread and uncontrollable poverty. One of the negative effects of these unplanned pregnancies is the inability to take responsibility. Parents are more likely to abuse and mistreat their children psychologically.
Overpopulation in the Philippines is a complex issue that can contribute to poverty-related challenges. The country has one of the highest population growth rates in Southeast Asia, with limited resources and opportunities to match its rapidly growing population. This demographic pressure strains the availability of essential resources like land, jobs, and social services, which can lead to increased poverty. The article Philippines, the Overpopulation Crisis mentioned that in 1975, the Philippines and Thailand were nearly equal economically and in population. The Philippines had a population of around 41 million people, and Thailand was right ahead of them with 42 million. That was the year when Thailand decided to launch a family planning program to take control. The current population of the Philippines is 117,674,076 as of September 9, 2023, which is 1.46% of the total world population. With this population, resources such as jobs and a shelter can be limited. The size being hard to manage, having no effective methods, and the lack of funding for projects makes it harder to combat poverty of the booming population here in the Philippines.
Now let's talk about the high unemployment rate in the Philippines. So this one refers to the significant portion of the population who are actively seeking employment but are unable to find a suitable jobs for them. So this issue is a major factor contributing to the widespread of poverty problems in the country. When there were not enough job opportunities available, many individuals and families struggles to secure stable sources of income, making it difficult for them to meet the basic needs. So this phenomenon also leads to various related challenges, including the underemployment, where people work part-time or in jobs that don't fully utilize their skills and qualifications. Additionally, a substantial portion of the workforce in the Philippines is engaged to informal sectors, characterized by low wages, job insecurity, and limited to access or inaccess to the social protection. High unemployment rates have a profound impact on families, often resulting in reduced access to education, healthcare, and proper nutrition. Children in such households are particularly vulnerable, perpetuating the cycle of poverty in the next generation. Furthermore, high unemployment rates can hinder overall economic growth and development in the country. When a large portion of the population is unemployed or underemployed, it leads to decreased consumer spending, which in turn can affect the businesses and investment opportunities, creating a negative feedback loop. So basically, the government's role in addressing this issue is crucial, as it involves implementing policies, initiatives to stimulate job creation, promote entrepreneurship, and invest in education and skills development programs.
How inflation affects the poverty in the Philippines. Inflation plays a significant role in exacerbating poverty-related challenges. Inflation refers to the persistent increase in the general price level of goods and services over time. When inflation rates are high, it has profound impact on the daily lives of Filipinos, particularly those with limited financial resources. Rising prices erode the purchasing powers of people's income, especially those in low-wage jobs or relying on fixed incomes, such as pensioners and marginalized communities. Inflation intensifies the problem of poverty. The poor lack control over their purchasing power and experience greater strain when prices go up. According to the National Economic Development Authority, or NEDA, the skyrocketing consumer prices will not only drag down the country's economic growth but also keep many Filipino families trapped in poverty even if they earn more. It was concerned especially about higher inflation, stressing that analysis would indicate that sustained increases in inflation in 2022 and 2023 will cause a slowdown in economic growth. The impact of price changes is captured by the price elasticity of poverty for three widely used poverty measures, namely headcount ratio, poverty gap, and severity of poverty. An empirically operational price index called the price index for the poor is developed, which indicates whether the price changes hurt the poor relatively more than the non-poor. And that's bring us to the end. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention today. To summarize our presentation, those 5 mentioned topics are the causes why there has a poverty in the Philippines. These issues not only affect individual lives but also shape the trajectory of entire society. So let us remember that awareness is the first step towards meaningful change. It is our hope that these videos has sparked conversations and inspired a commitment to addressing these challenges comprehensively and collaboratively. Together, we can work towards a brighter future. Thank you for your attention and dedication to creating positive change in our world.